Alright, this is a little experiment. I don't even know what this is, but we're gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Yeah, I just wanted to talk about the Nintendo Switch real quick. I just wanted to promote and just tell you how great this frigging console is, because I think it's probably one of the greatest consoles of all time ever created. Basically, the Switch. Okay, little gimmick thing. It's got a little TV, 2 controllers attached to the side of it, and you can bring it with you anywhere. I know it's only got 3-hour, well, they say it's only got like 3-hour battery, but I think that's probably one of the, it's so good because what they've done is they've made the TV into a handheld device and you can bring it anywhere with you. And I know that like that's what the Wii U was supposed to be, but it wasn't that great of a console because you could only have one tablet attached to it at a time. And the reason why this is so great, because essentially what you've done is you've made a PS3 portable. You can bring it wherever you want on like long trips, on the train, from work, whatever. And I just want to say to Nintendo, right? Please promote your because this is why things fail due to lack of advertising. You know, lack of advertising on the internet, on TV, on YouTube, etc. Not only is the console coming out like in the next like month or so, and there's been no awareness for it. People need to know that it's frigging coming out. Otherwise, how do you expect people to buy it? This is why the Wii U failed. The Wii U failed for other reasons, but this is probably one of the main reasons why the Wii U failed, because it was pretty much indistinguishable from the Wii. It's even called Wii U, Nintendo Wii. It's the same thing. Like I know they're not, because we're all gamers here. We know the differences between the Wii and the Wii U, but for the mass audience, how are they going to know the difference? The Wii U just looks like another gimmick for the Wii. It looks like, oh, you buy this pad and it attaches to the Wii. Yeah, I know that's not true, but for the older people and the younger people that this console is geared towards, they don't know the difference. And also, the Wii just f***ing sucks. Like the time it came out, it wasn't that much stronger than the PS3 and the Xbox 360 at the time. This is why I hated on it straight away. I was like, this sucks. Why would I buy a console that's in between the PS4 and in between the PS3 and the PS4, and it's just a little massive controller. Like the Wii U just sucks. I hate that console. I'm saying to you, this is why the Switch is so much better, because you basically just give me a console that's portable. That's like, it's amazing. But like I said, promote your shit. People will buy it. But no, it's already too late. But what they need to really focus on is the killer apps. I know they got Skyrim and they got a new Zelda. But what you really need to do, Nintendo, is put a 3D world Pokemon game on there, and a ton of people buy it. Like Pokemon is hot shit right now. Like, I think Pokemon Sun and Moon was one of their top selling Pokemon games. Like due to the fact that Pokemon Go was like such a big hit, like one of the most top downloaded apps of all time and whatnot. Like Pokemon's really big at the minute. It's come back on a resurgence. Like it's the it thing. So just make a Pokemon on the friggin' Switch. I know you don't like me. I know there was Pokemon Coliseum or what was that on the GameCube or whatever. What I mean is I want a fully fledged friggin' Pokemon game on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, by the way, I'm in McDonald's recording this. If you can hear a lot of chatter in the background, that's why. But you need to friggin' put Pokemon on your console just so more people can, you know, play that game and experience it. Like, it'll just bring the masses in. It'll be much better than the friggin' DS ones. Like I bought Pokemon Sun. That's a really good game. Like, it took me 99 hours to beat it. Imagine that, a Pokemon game you're playing for 99 hours. Like I hear the new Final Fantasy took like damn near the same time to finish, and you know how big that and expensive that game is. So yeah. I want this console to succeed because it brings something that the other consoles don't. Like, and that's like, how do I say it? I don't want to say the fun factor, but it's just something different. Like with these main consoles, Xbox and PlayStation, they're advertised to like my kind of audience, or like the 13-year-olds and older. Like they're a little bit more serious. But Nintendo just brings like the gimmicks that are just different, you know. And that's what I kind of like about Nintendo. They always try and innovate, even though Wii U is a complete house. They always try and innovate and make their different to the competitors. They're on their own little wave, whereas Xbox and Xbox and PlayStation are pretty much identical, other than the fact that they have different exclusives. Shame about Scalebound, by the way. That game looked friggin' amazing. It's cancelled. What a fucking waste of time. Oh, someone's message. I don't know if you even fucking heard that. Anyways, what was I talking about? Yeah. So yeah, the Switch is completely different. I like the controllers on the side. You got 2 people playing on one console. It's just great. It's amazing. But if you don't promote it, it's not gonna sell. It's gonna flop, just like it did the Wii U. I mean, like look at the Wii. Yeah. Let's take the Wii for example. Who did they advertise towards? They advertised towards the older generation and the younger generation. It was cheap and cheerful, and everyone bought it. I think it's one of the top like selling consoles of all time, like under the PS2 and I think the 3DS or the DS. So just look at who your audience is and give them time to know what your console is before you start selling it. Otherwise, it's gonna flop just like the Wii U. Anyways, I'm waffling on. I want to talk about something else. I just wanted to talk about Resident Evil 7 for a minute. Okay, so I played Resident Evil 7, the demo. I mean, the midnight version. I got the little coin and stuff, so that carries on into the main game. Apparently, it unlocks something. I don't know what it unlocks, but yeah, very intense game. It's almost like PT, just almost as scary. Like, there's a monster in the basement, and I was scared. Like, obviously, I didn't have a gun. I didn't know what I was doing, and I got hit. And when you get hit by that monster in the basement, you basically like get infected straight away. You die at the end of the demo. It's sick. But what I wanted to say is like, why is this called Resident Evil 7? It's nothing like any other Resident Evil that's ever existed. It's a completely different game. It might as, I keep saying this, they need to reboot Resident Evil, the whole franchise. Just reboot it. Start over, start fresh, because there's just been so much so much storyline, so many characters that no one cares about in the whole franchise, and the brand power is losing its stardom. Like ever since number 5, even though number 5 is a fun game, ever since like number 4, the series has just fell off. It's like it's starting to get. So rebooting it would be a real. You should see like what they've done with like Tomb Raider, and there's a lot of other games that are rebooted. They're just not coming to Doom. There's a lot of other games that I can't think of at the minute that they just reboot, they just start over, and it just refreshes it in everyone's mind that this is a new game. So calling a game like Biohazard or Resident Evil, you know, the continuation or the legacy, whatever you want to call it, it should just been a different game, not a sequel. Because when you play this game, it just has a different vibe from the other games. The other games like just have like an arcadey feel, like a runner and gunner kind of feel. They feel like fun little shooting games. Whereas this one is more like, it's got more atmosphere, it's more about the atmosphere, it's more about the environment and the details and whatnot. The other games aren't like that whatsoever. This, and obviously there's the VR support. Like, I'm totally hyped about this game, I'm totally stoked. Like, Capcom, you're stepping it up in the game development. Like, the way you're developing your games, you're just stepping it up to a whole new level. And I hope that the more games they release in the future, they follow this formula of high class quality gaming. Obviously, I haven't played the full game yet. It could be completely different. It could be like completely. But from what I played from the demo, it has nothing to do with it. None of the characters, none of the massive virus. I'm sure there's a Z virus by now in the new one, but there's no mention of any characters. It could just take place in a completely different universe, you know what I mean? It either could have just been a different game or a reboot of the whole franchise, but I hope this game is good. Hopefully it doesn't suck. I've already pre-ordered it, I've already bought it, it's going to be sent and delivered. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to play it. I want to play it on this channel and give you a little playthrough of that. That's just one of my things that I want to do, because obviously I'm a big time Resident Evil fan, everyone knows that. But yeah, I'm hyped for it, I want to play it. So probably the only one of the games I want to play this year, aside from Tekken 7, another sequel. Even then, that's another big leap for Namco, Tekken 7, because they're focusing a lot more on storyline. Like, it's like, obviously they've looked at Mortal Kombat and they've looked at how Mortal Kombat and Injustice, they looked at the grand storylines that they've had in that, and they were like, yeah, we want a little bit of piece of that. So yeah, hyped for Resident Evil, want to play that. Don't know what this was. I guess I'll call this Jam Time. This is Jam Time. Welcome to Jam Time. It's coming up at the 10-minute mark. Yeah, this is a little experiment. Maybe I might do more of these in the future. I'll see how well this goes over, but yeah. See you in the next jam time.